What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Thank you for stopping in. Today I have for you guys another exciting unboxing to dig into. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here. And before you head out, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it, everyone. It really helps get the videos pushed out there to more people. Feel free to let me know what you are carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. So I just had a big box of Real Steel knives show up from Real Steel. Huge shout out to them for sending this in for us to take a look at. I just pulled this out of the box. This is the first one. I have not been in here yet. This is the Sylph or the Sylph maybe. Not quite sure how that is pronounced. But we are in store for something really special here, I think. They just put out a few more new models and they look really, really good. And this is going to be one of them. You get some paperwork here, microfiber cloth with our knife inside the microfiber cloth. Very nice. Now this is going to be a little bit different than what we normally see from Real Steel. And what I mean mainly by that is this is going to be coming in Nitro V, guys, which is awesome. I'm not sure if they're switching to Nitro V from N690, but I think if they are, I think that's a great move. We've also seen them use S35VN a lot, like with the Evolution here, which is my favorite knife so far this year that I've checked out, and I've checked out quite a few so far this year, and the Evolution is by far my favorite one. So this is really cool. That action right out of the box is ridiculous. So we are perfectly centered up, and this has a crowned spine, guys. So very nice looking. We have stepped thumb studs there, going to be very comfortable to use. The reverse flick and the thumb flick are both going to be absolutely money there. Nice detent on this thing right out of the box. And we're going to be getting what they like to do is a taco style frame. And what that means is this is one solid piece of steel that has been folded over. So it's an integral frame. It is a steel frame, but it is an integral, a true integral. One piece of steel. It looks like they also have a secondary piece that goes over top. So we have two solid pieces of steel. This one has just been milled out in various spots. You kind of get that nice look. Very smooth and clean there. We do have a deep carry pocket clip there. I'm not sure if it's going to be reversible or not. I'm not sure if you maybe pop this screw off and you can just switch the stuff around. That might be the case. I know Real Steel does a lot of ambidextrous offerings with their knives. Typically, they have the clip housed behind the scale and it's easily movable. So I'm going to guess that we can switch that over. I don't know if we'll get to that in this video, but we will do a, maybe a short disassembly on this guy and see if you can switch it over. But it looks like there's a little hole there at the front of the pocket clip, which is the same here. So I'm going to guess you can switch this around. And another thing, guys, I've been saying it for a few weeks now. Real Steel is, they've already come. They're coming hard. They're coming fast. They're coming hard. They really have stepped up their game. And I have been really impressed with what they have been doing over the last couple of months. My first experience with them was the Pathfinder, and that knife is outstanding. If you enjoy a crossbar lock, the Pathfinder is amazing. But ever since then, I've checked out a plethora of different models and versions of their knives, and they nail it. They do such a good job on all the things that matter, and it's great to see. You can tell they're a company who wants designers that design functional, usable knives, and that's what they produce. So this is going to carry nice and deep in the pocket. Nice little minimal pocket clip there. Kind of reminds me of a lynch clip almost. Very similar, very reminiscent of what a lynch clip or certain lynch clips look like, but that's going to carry nice and deep in the pocket. Nice minimal pocket clip there. Good retention on that guy as well. Let's go ahead and let's see what kind of edge is on this Nitro V. Boy, that blade is pokey. Looks really slicey. Nice little saber grind type of deal going on. This is a cool knife, guys. Really cool. And the action is buttery smooth. I mean, whew, I don't know if that's on washers or if that's... I don't know if that's washers or if that's bearings or... Hell, that looks like washers, which they do a lot of knives in washers, so I would not be surprised. But, man, look at that. Woo-hoo, baby. That's good. I think that is washers. It feels like it. I'm telling you, if you haven't got to handle a Real Steel yet, check out the Pathfinder. Check out the Sacra. Check this one out. This seems like it's going to be a winner. If you're looking for a more premium-sided knife, check out the Evolution. Because that Evolution, guys, that name fits the knife perfectly. It is an awesome knife. It is a button-actuated frame lock. If you didn't see that video, definitely go check it out, and I believe the code I have for that knife is still active. So if you do, end up finding yourself wanting this knife, I do have a $15 off coupon. It should still be rolling for that knife. I'll have it down in the description of this one if you are interested in checking it out. And I should have a link and a coupon for this one as well. At least I believe so. Double check down in the description, though, on both ends of the spectrum there. And this has a really good edge, guys. Really nice. Ooh, baby. Real Steel, I got to give it up to them. They're doing a phenomenal job. And admittedly, they're a company that I looked at a lot of their knives previously, but I just, for some reason, never picked them up. And it was that way with me with some other companies as well. And as I've picked up, some of these various companies' knives, I've realized I've really been missing out on some good stuff from quite a few different companies. I won't bring those companies up right now, but you got to just, if you look at something, you see something from a reputable company, don't hesitate, because more often than not, I've hesitated and then, waited and then finally over, the course of time picked one up, from whoever it may be and realized that, damn, these are good. And the case with Real Steel is they are extremely solid knives. This thing is ridiculous right out of the box. Nice and centered. There's no detent lash on that bad boy. As a matter of fact, it has an incredibly good detent. Really really clicky. There's no pivot lashing in there. There is no up and down play. And there is no side to side play. And we have pretty early lockup there. Wow, it's solid too. And that's another thing. I have never had a Real Steel knife fail. And as far as I know, I'm sure it happens. It's going to happen no matter who the company is. But the majority of the time, people I've talked to that have and handle Real Steels, they don't have any issues either. As a matter of fact, since I started checking more Real Steels out, I've had a lot of people tell me how much they enjoy, this version of a Real Steel that they have, or this model, or whatever it may be. And I've just really come to the conclusion that Real Steel is a company that kind of gets overlooked, in my opinion, by reviewers and content creators on YouTube, knife channels. I just don't think they get their due. And I think that's that way with quite a few companies that really put out some outstanding knives. maybe not the most bougie, premium, you know, knife that you can get in the world. But if you're looking for a functional user, Real Steel is at the top of my list. And I only put a few companies up there, you know, for that true functional utility style user, and Real Steel is one of the few companies that I actually have up there at the top. But this Sylph, this thing is absolute money. I'm not sure what these are going to come in at as far as retail price. I don't think they're going to be too crazy, but I'll leave a link down below and you can check them out. Because this isn't integral, it's going to be extremely comfortable in most people's hands. I have an XL sized hand, and I can get a nice choke up on this thing. Nice, comfortable grip. They do have a nice sharpening choil in there. You should get some decent sharpening life out of this guy. Good access to that liner. Very smooth, clean, solid action. Oh, this thing is money. If you like the look of this, you're going to enjoy it. If you like this type of knife right here, I'll say it right now. And if you end up getting it and you don't like it, come talk to me. I'd like to know why. But, you know, I'm not saying go buy it, you know, that you have to go buy it. But I can definitely, off very first and early impressions, dealing with Real Steel for the last few months and really handling their knives and testing them and carrying them, this is going to be solid. I already can see it now. We'll do a full overview of this here in the future and we'll see. But if you want to wait for that, you can. But I have a good feeling these are going to be a big hit. Crown spine is beautiful. Man, this is a nice little knife. That's going to go right into my pocket. And we got several more to check out. We'll do that in a separate video. You guys will have to let me know. What do you think of this new Real Steel? I love hearing from you guys. Do you have any Real Steels? Let me know. Hit the thumbs up button. I always appreciate it, guys. If you're new here, we do videos just like this one every single day. Hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, guys, I'll throw up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one.